Happy hump day, y'all. Okay, today I'm going to show you guys a few of my new things. All I'm wearing right now on my face is Serum C. If you don't have it, I highly recommend it. I will do another video in explanation of more of our skincare and the vitamin C cream. Today I want to show you guys my tinted moisturizer. You can wear this alone or under your foundation for more coverage. The moisturizer is tinted. This is the shade medium. Comes in light and medium. And it just gives you a pretty glowy bit of color. This is perfect for if you just need to throw something on and run out to the beach, or laying by the pool, or you just don't want to do full face makeup. It also contains our Shield and Cineplex, which shields your skin from the sun and pollution, and also accelerates cellular renewal for anti-aging and age prevention. All right, so that's just the tinted moisturizer. Now I'm going to show you guys something new with my foundation. Our foundation is more of a medium coverage. Some of you prefer a thicker coverage, so I'm going to show you guys how you can do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my Tan Anti-Aging Make Sense foundation, and I'm going to mix it with some of our loose translucent powder on my finger. And I'm using my stipple brush because we don't want to smear around our foundation. We want to stipple it on for more even, thicker coverage. So this is called stippling. This is our stipple brush, and stippling is just what I'm doing. Instead of smearing around your foundation, you are literally patting it in. It creates a much more flawless finish. This is how you get an airbrush look without an airbrush machine. It's called stippling. I don't know if you can tell or not. I'm usually really tan. I'm a certified Norvell spray tan artist. I usually do Norvell spray tans, but of course I had to try out our product, and I told you I'd give you a review. So today I'm only wearing our coconut oil bronzing oil. I will say my review on it is, I think it's great for people who want to look like they have a little bit of color and have been out in the sun a few times without looking too dark or too overdone. Whereas most of the other spray tans that I use, even including my Norvell, is more like Hawaiian tropic, back from the beach color. This just gives you maybe 1 to 2 shades darker than your natural color. It doesn't come off on your sheets. It's actually the only tanner I've ever used that did not smear when it got wet in the rain or while washing dishes or at the pool, things like that. Now I'm just applying my beloved pearlizer, and I'm going to stipple it on as well. I get a lot of questions about the pearlizer. The pearlizer is not a shimmer, a highlighter, anything like you've ever used before. It's actually a foundation in itself. It also contains Shield and Cineplex, our anti-aging and skin shielding patented formulas. It just gives you that dewy, J-Lo beloved look. Now I'm going to move on to brows. And then I'm going to show you guys some contouring because I've had a lot of questions about contouring. A lot of people don't even know it exists or what it is. So let's get these brows done and then let's move on to our contouring. In case you didn't know, we have a Senegence brush set. It's very good quality. It comes with an 8-piece brush set for $50, including a carrying case. Or you can order just the brushes without the carrying case for $45. Now I'm using our Garnet Shadow Sense on my brows. Our Shadow Sense is also 18-hour wear and waterproof and contains anti-aging in it as well. And it dries in about 60 to 90 seconds, so it's not going to be coming off. You're not going to have to redo your brows, your liner. You can even use it as, I'm going to show you guys how to use it as contour and highlight and concealer. It doesn't crease under your eyes. The Candlelight Shadow Sense is my favorite concealer I've ever used. Now when you fill in your brows, you want to go along the natural line, go up and then over, and you want to also create your arch. Please fill in your brows. They frame your entire face and make such a huge, huge difference. It may look a little funny at first. You may feel a little bit werewolf, but I promise you it looks so much better. Baby wipes are my best friend. Use them for everything. Okay, now I'm going to show you how to use our Candlelight Concealer under your eyes and as highlight, and I'm going to use the Garnet Shadow Sense that I just used on my brows as my contour. Before I do that, I'm going to apply a little bit more of our natural translucent powder to set my foundation. And I'm just going to buff. This does come with a dispensing brush, but I don't really like it. The bristles tend to come off on the brush, so I actually just pour my powder in a little top and just dab it out. Same with the bronzer. Okay, now my foundation's set. I'm going to go back over with a little bit of our Senegence bronzing powder. This is one of the favorite bronzers I've ever used. It's very natural. It doesn't look Oompa Loompa looking. You can either use it all over your face or use it as your contour if you're lighter skinned and just put it where the sun naturally hits you. What I love about our foundations is how it creates your own color. So even how I'm not spray tanned as dark as I typically am, it still matches my skin color. It creates its own shade, up to 3 shades, lighter or darker, and color conforms to your skin. I cannot emphasize how important that is, ladies. Please, please do not walk around with a shade lighter or darker than your neck. You want it to blend, and you also want to always take your makeup down your neck and your décolleté, as well as your skin products. You age on your neck and your chest most of the time a lot faster than you actually do on your face. So please take care of your neck and your chest. So I actually have on Make Sense Pearlizer Foundation, Tan Foundation, and our medium tinted moisturizer. They all contain a mechanical shield of Shield up to 15 SPF. So those three combined mean that I literally have a shield on my face of SPF 45 for the entire day. It is waterproof. It does not come off in the ocean, in the swimming pool, outside running, sweating. You don't have to reapply your makeup. It's so important. You're basically wearing a shield on your skin. It not only protects from the sun, but it also protects from harsh chemicals that age our skin, such as pollution. Okay, now I'm gonna show you guys how to go in with one of my favorites. It's Candlelight, and it's a shadow sense as well. You want to apply your concealer over your foundation and your powder. So I'm gonna go in on my window of light. This is your window of light. You see this V right here? It's not only under your eyes, it's this entire V. That's your window of light. That's where you want to look bright. Now, as I said, you have to work quickly. This stuff dries within 60 to 90 seconds, and it is set for the day. You can also do any blemishes you have. See that sucker right there? And as I said, almost all makeup, if you pat it in instead of smearing it around, you get a thicker coverage and you get more use out of your product. You don't waste any. I'm gonna do my Cupid's bow. I'm gonna do a dark spot. This is also your window of light. I'm gonna go back in with my stipple brush. I'm gonna pat it in. And I'm gonna go back in with the Beauty Blender. Just gonna blend. So you want your contour to be where you're naturally shadowed. You want your highlight, which I'm using Candlelight as my highlight, and also under my eyes because Candlelight is peach tones, and peach cancels out darkness, which I have a lot of darkness under my eyes. Mom problems. So here's your window of light. And then this is not your window of light. I just covered my dark spot with it. Just look how well that covered that dark spot. I'm also gonna cover this dark spot with it. Amazing. This stuff amazes me every time, and I use it every day. So those are your windows of light. Okay, so that's where you want to highlight, conceal, contour. Contour is basically where your face is naturally shadowed. Cheekbones. You want to make cheekbones. You want to have an angled, chiseled look. It makes all the difference in the world. Your light shadow naturally hits here, here, and you can frame your face right here, your temples. You can also make your nose thinner by going along here. You can contour here if you don't want to wear shadow and you just want to have more of a natural look on your eye. So I'm gonna take a little bit more of our Garnet Brow Sense and go back over my brows to make them a little bit thicker. And this time I'm gonna put it I waited for the first coat to dry. I have to do this because I have very crazy brows. Most people only need one coat, but I like my brows big and bold. So I'm just going back over it. If you can see the difference. So I'm literally just taking a teeny tiny dot on my brush, go up and over, and you want to brush just like you're brushing a stroke of hair. You want your arch to be about right here. This eyebrow never cooperates. Remember, ladies, your brows are not supposed to be twins. They're supposed to be sisters, so don't get too frustrated. This is always my hard brow. Everybody has a harder brow. This one's mine. I'm going to go back with a baby wipe and just clean that up. In case you didn't know, baby wipes are good for everything. Makeup, cleaning the baseboards, wiping the kitchen counters, you know. Okay, now I'm going to show you guys how I contour with Garnet. So this is very dark, it's very pigmented, but it's very, very pretty. You just have to do it correctly. So I'm going to take my Garnet Shadow Sense that I used on my brows, and I'm going to, you want your contour to be here, not under, here. You want to make your face thinner and more chiseled. You stop right about where your eyelid starts, and you go up like you're going to touch the top of your ear. I'm going to go back with my blending brush. I'm going to take a little bit of my bronzing powder and go over it. I'm going to take what's left on my brush and do here. Don't worry, ladies, we're going to smooth it out. And of course, if you're lighter skin, you don't want to use Garnet as your contour. You're going to want to use Mocha Java, or you can even use Mocha Java Shimmer. Do not leave it like a line. We want no lines on our face. You blend, 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 blend. Contouring is all about blending. I'm going to take what's left of my brush, frame my face, my jaw. I know it looks kind of scary crazy right now. I'm going to go back in with my stipple brush and some of our concealer. Then I'm going to set this and blend it once again with our loose translucent powder. You see that? That's what contouring is. You can also use foundation that's darker, 2 shades darker than your skin tone, if you prefer. Still looks a little harsh, so I'm going to blend it in with my blush. I'm going to take my stipple brush again. I'm putting just a teeny tiny dab of chocolate cherry mixed with cherry, Make Sense blush. It's also waterproof. Okay, here's the apple of your cheek. You don't want to just go in and do it where your apple of your cheek is. You want to thin your face. So you're gonna go right under where your cheek starts. And you're gonna connect that to your contour. And you're just gonna blend. Now I'm gonna go back over with our Silver Shimmer translucent powder and just dust over the top for just a glowy look. I promise you, ladies, it looks a lot more natural in person. I'm in front of a lot of natural light right now, but if you can just see, it's very just dewy and glowy. Now I'm gonna put on the lips. I'm gonna start with my liner scents. Do your Cupid's bow. Our liner scents is also just as stay proof as our lip scents. It's basically the same formula, it just comes with a foolproof little liner tip. You can also line with a darker color Lipsense, or just do a 4th coat around. I'm gonna use Bombshell today because it's finally back in stock. So I can finally show you guys how pretty this color is without torturing you because you can't get it yourself. So I'm gonna show you Bombshell. Here's Jennifer Aniston's color, 1 coat. Waterline. 2 coat. Waterline. 3rd coat. I love this color. This is also a good color to have in your collection to layer with other colors and create new shades. I'll do a video later with my shadow. So for right now, this is full face with contour and highlight, brows, and Bombshell Lipsense. Have a good day.